Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is part one of a three-part series, three separate tutorials, and each tutorial is going to give you a different painted stone idea, and you can also put them all together. They look super cute. So I am starting off by using a big sponge to cover the majority of my stone, except for the bottom, in just black matte acrylic paint. And I'm going to let that dry really good before I work with it. So I do have 3 stones that I have picked out to do this 3-part series. So I'm just going to cover all of them with matte black paint. Get your gold or silver ready, whichever you like to use, because we're going to be using a lot of that. You can also use white if you like, if you don't want to use gold or silver. But I'm going to use my Mayan gold. It's from Folkart, and I'm going to start with part 1. Now this one, you'll see what it turns into, but I guess there's really no secret. It's going to be a feather. So I'm going to start with like the spine. Is it called the spine? And then I'm going to work my way out. It's going to kind of look like leaves. That's what I'm kind of going for, because I'm going to dot inside these spaces. So you're going to need some dotting tools as well. If you don't have any, you can use toothpicks. You can use the ends of paintbrushes. You can use old pencils or pens that are dried up and don't work anymore, just so that you can use the tip as a dotting tool. And I use a tiny dotting needle in some areas, and that is pretty much just like a toothpick. So I've sketched it on with paint. I didn't sketch it on with pencil. So there are some bits that I want to fix using black paint. It's best to wait until the gold is dry before you try and do this. But I get impatient. Good thing there's 3 of them that I'm working on simultaneously. Is that how you say it? Simultaneously? Yikes. I don't know. I'm going to blame menopause brain on everything. I'm just going to, that's the new rule. Everything is menopause's fault. Or perimenopause. I don't even know. Whatever. It's not fun. So yeah, I'm just kind of thinning out the gold and perfecting it to the best of my abilities to make it look the way I want it to look. This is kind of like a cleanup part before we add color. Now, if you are not interested in dots, you can fill this in with white. Let the white dry, and then you can paint it in colors. But you're going to want to put that white background as a primer, and maybe even more than 1 coat of white, and go from there. You might want to do it in a different sequence that I've done mine. You might want to paint the whole rock white, do your feather, and then paint around the feather black afterwards, so that you have the colors that you want in your feather before you put the black on here. It's totally up to you. But I'm just going to do what I feel like doing, and that is keeping the black background. We're just going to keep it black. We're not doing anything else with it except for adding a couple stars here and there. These are simple. You just put a dot of gold or silver or white, whatever you're using. You want to make sure it stands out on top of the black. So that's why I'm using a metallic. And I love gold. If you've only just joined my channel, you'll find that I use gold in almost every video. It actually makes me sad to not use it, and I make sure to make up for it the next time. So yeah, of course I'm going to use gold. But silver's cute too. You just want something that stands out on top of this black background. So you just put a dot of gold and then like a cross. One going up and down, one going sideways. You can also do them diagonally as well. It's totally up to you. These are pretty simple though. You can do them in all different sizes. And I just kind of utilize the dot of gold for the lines that I'm pulling through there. I just use that gold there. I don't really add too much more, unless I have to, of course. But I'm doing all various sizes. I did a moon, and I filled that moon in with gold as well. I'm going to do another coat of gold in the moon later. And here I'm just doing like a couple of dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just bringing them out and filling in some of that dark space there. You don't have to, but I think it looks cute. I didn't want to do too many, and I didn't want to go all over the stone with the little dots. Those are stars too. They're just farther away, if you didn't know. I have been not feeling well. Had some sinus issues, which then turned into an ear infection. So I actually have not been feeling well, not been sleeping well. And yeah, and this has been waiting to go up. I just had to wait until my voice didn't sound as weird, and wait till I wasn't in pain anymore before I could edit this and get it up for you. So I'm sorry if you guys have been waiting. It's been a while, and I have missed you. Last video I posted was me thanking Wanda from the Foiling Rock Lady company. She sent me a beautiful gift along with Jen, sending a few goodies in there as well. So I will probably be posting some tutorials soon using some of those goodies, but this is the only one I have for now. I do want some fall ideas from you if possible. If you have a moment, send me some ideas of what you want to see. Whether you want to see more dotted things, whether you want to see, I don't know, like if you have questions about how I do certain things, like let me know. I can answer those questions in my next video as well. We actually had, if you have just joined my channel, my son lost his father back in March, and it was recently his celebration of life that we were not invited to. And also it was his birthday a couple of days later. So my son and I celebrated his birthday together, and we made a lemon meringue pie. And I post little pictures in here where I can. And yeah, so we made sure to celebrate in some way his dad. So that was something that we did recently, and that was tough, but we got through it. We also went to the movies. We had like a mom and son date, and we went to the movies, and I got him some school stuff, because here in Canada, we don't go back to school until the 8th of September. I know some of you in the States, your kiddos are already back or going back very, very soon. It goes a little bit later here in Canada. So I'm getting all of his stuff before he has to go to school, which he's very excited about, grade 7. Sorry, I've been gabbing so much I didn't even explain the colors, but basically I went from green to light green, bright green to light green, like a lime green, to yellow, to a light orange, to a darker orange, to red, to magenta, to purple, and now to blue. So the whole feather is dotted, and I just kind of did bigger dots so that you can actually see them all, and none of them are really touching each other. Normally I don't do that. I just worry about filling it in. Doesn't really matter what size your dots are, but as you can see here, I did do like bigger dots, so there's less of them and it takes less time, but they all kind of look in line with each other. So you just kind of follow the line and go from there. So I'm just making sure everything looks the way I want it to. I've made sure to outline more the gold along the feather just in case I dotted over top of that. And then I'm going to seal this with resin, and it's part 1 done. So here it is. Absolutely gorgeous. I think this one is probably my favorite out of all 3 that we're going to be doing in this 3-part series. So that's the natural stone, just kind of blending in with that black background that we sponged on. It's nice and smooth, shiny and gorgeous, and I think it's a beautiful, beautiful set. So here's a still photo so that you can see it all by itself, and then I'm going to show you all 3 together. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So next we're going to do the one with the leaves, and the third one will be the mandala. So stay tuned. The next one's coming up, and we can do this whole set together. I love you guys. Keep painting. Bye.